Imagine waking up to find your job doesn't exist anymore. Sounds like a nightmare, right? But for 40% of us, this could be reality sooner than we think. AI is changing the game faster than ever. But here's the good news, you're not powerless. This video is your ultimate guide to staying ahead of the curve. We'll show you which jobs are at risk, which ones are on the rise, and most importantly, how you can make sure you're on the winning side of this change. Ready to future-proof your career? The AI revolution, a closer look at job disruption. Let's talk about the AI revolution that's coming for our jobs. It's not just science fiction anymore. It's happening right now, all around us. You might think your job is safe, but the truth is, AI is shaking things up in ways we never expected. Picture this. You're at work, doing your usual tasks, when suddenly you hear that a new AI system is being introduced. Your first thought might be, no big deal, it's just another tool to help us out. But here's the thing, AI isn't just another tool. It's a game changer that's rewriting the rules of work as we know it. Now you might be wondering, how big of a deal is this really? Well, that's where things get interesting. Some experts say AI will create more jobs than it destroys. Others warn that we're heading for massive unemployment. So who's right? The truth is, it's complicated. Let's look at what's already happening. In customer service, chatbots are handling more and more queries without human intervention. In healthcare, AI is helping doctors diagnose diseases faster and more accurately. Even in creative fields like writing and design, AI is starting to lend a hand, or should we say a digital brain. A recent study by MIT and IBM found that AI could replace up to 50% of tasks in about half of all jobs in the next decade. That doesn't mean half of all jobs will disappear, but it does mean that many roles will change significantly. Think about it. If half of your current job could be done by AI, how would that change your day-to-day work? But here's where it gets really wild, the speed at which AI is improving. Remember when AI was just good at playing chess? Now it's writing essays, creating art, and even coding software. And it's not slowing down. Every few months, we hear about a new AI breakthrough that seemed impossible just a year ago. This rapid progress is why some jobs that we thought were safe from automation are now at risk. Take lawyers, for example. AI can now review contracts faster and more accurately than human lawyers in many cases. Or consider teachers. While AI won't replace human educators entirely, it's already being used to create personalized learning plans and grade assignments. Now, it's not all doom and gloom. While some jobs will disappear, new ones will emerge. Think about it. A few years ago, social media manager wasn't even a job title. Now it's a crucial role in many companies. The same thing is happening with AI. We're seeing new roles like AI ethicist and machine learning engineer pop up. But here's the kicker. The number of new jobs created might not match the number of jobs displaced, at least not right away. And the skills needed for these new jobs are often very different from the skills needed for the jobs they're replacing. So what's the bottom line? How many jobs are really at risk? Well, according to a report by McKinsey, about 40% of jobs could see significant changes or even disappear due to AI in the coming years. That's not just a number. That's potentially millions of people who might need to change careers or significantly upgrade their skills. The 5 most vulnerable jobs in the AI era. You know that uneasy feeling when you hear about AI taking over jobs? Well, let's talk about it. Because here's the thing. It's not just factory workers or data entry clerks who need to watch out. Even if you've got a fancy degree or years of experience, AI might be eyeing your job. But don't panic just yet. We're going to break down the 5 careers that are most at risk, and trust me, some of these might surprise you. Think about your daily tasks at work. How many of them involve routine stuff that follows a set pattern? Because that's where AI really shines. It's not just about crunching numbers anymore. AI is getting scary good at tasks we thought only humans could handle. Let's dive into the jobs that are facing the biggest shakeup. First up, we've got administrative assistants. Now, I know what you're thinking, but someone needs to manage the office, right? Well, AI tools are stepping up in a big way. They're handling schedules, managing emails, and even summarizing data faster than most humans can type. It's like having a super efficient assistant that never needs a coffee break. This doesn't mean all admin jobs are disappearing overnight, but it does mean the role is changing fast. Next on the list, customer service representatives. Remember the last time you chatted with customer support online? There's a good chance you were talking to a bot, at least at first. AI-powered chatbots and virtual assistants are getting really good at providing quick, personalized responses. They're available 24/7, never get tired, and can handle multiple customers at once. For companies looking to cut costs, this is a game changer. Now, let's hit the road and talk about drivers. Whether it's taxis, trucks, or delivery services, self-driving technology is revving up to disrupt the whole industry. It's not just about the cool factor of driverless cars. It's about efficiency, safety, and yes, cost savings for companies. This one's a bit further out than some of the others, but it's definitely on the horizon. Fourth on our list are manufacturing workers. Robots on assembly lines aren't new, but AI is taking things to a whole new level. These smart machines aren't just doing repetitive tasks. They're improving quality control and making decisions on the fly. It's like having a super smart, never-tired workforce that can work around the clock. Last but definitely not least, we've got a shocker: legal professionals. Yep, even lawyers aren't safe from the AI revolution. AI is getting really good at tasks like document review, contract analysis, and legal research. In fact, it can handle about 44% of tasks typically done by legal assistants. That's a big chunk of work that might not need human hands anymore. So what do all these jobs have in common? They involve tasks that follow specific patterns or rules. AI excels at learning these patterns and applying them consistently. It doesn't get bored, it doesn't need breaks, and it can process huge amounts of information quickly. For jobs that involve a lot of routine tasks or data processing, that's a big challenge. But here's where it gets really interesting. According to Goldman Sachs, AI could automate about 25% of work tasks in the US. That's a quarter of the work we do, potentially handled by machines. It's not just about entire jobs disappearing. It's about big parts of our jobs changing or being taken over by AI. Now, I know this all sounds pretty doom and gloom, but remember, we're not just passive observers in this AI revolution. We have the power to adapt, to learn new skills, and to find new opportunities. The key is to stay ahead of the curve. Emerging AI-enhanced roles, the jobs of tomorrow. You know how we've been talking about AI taking jobs? Well, here's a plot twist for you. While some jobs are disappearing, AI is actually creating brand new career opportunities. Let's explore this bright side of the AI revolution. Think about it. As AI grows more advanced, we need people who can work alongside these smart machines. It's not just about robots taking over. It's about humans and AI teaming up to do amazing things. This partnership is opening doors to careers we couldn't even imagine a few years ago. Remember when social media manager wasn't a thing? Now it's a crucial role in most companies. Well, we're seeing the same kind of job evolution with AI. New titles are popping up left and right like AI ethicist and machine learning engineer. These aren't just fancy names, they're real jobs that are shaping our future. Let's talk about some of these exciting new roles. First up, we have AI maintenance and oversight specialists. These are the people who make sure AI systems are running smoothly and ethically. They're like the guardians of the AI world, making sure these powerful tools are used responsibly. It's a job that combines technical know-how with a strong moral compass. Next, we've got data scientists. If you love numbers and solving puzzles, this might be your dream job. Data scientists are like the detectives of the digital age. They dig through mountains of information to find valuable insights that can help businesses make smart decisions. And guess what? The U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics says this field is set to grow by a whopping 36% from 2021 to 2031. That's way faster than most other jobs. Now let's talk about cybersecurity. With AI becoming a bigger part of our lives, keeping our digital world safe is more important than ever. Cybersecurity experts are the superheroes of the internet, protecting our data from bad guys. And there's a ton of opportunity here. The global cybersecurity market is expected to grow from $27 billion in 2021 to $345 billion by 2026. That's a lot of zeros. But it's not just about creating totally new jobs. AI is also transforming existing roles into something more powerful. Take marketing, for example. AI tools are changing the game by automating tasks like customer segmentation and content creation. This means marketers need to level up their skills and learn how to work with AI. It's like getting a superpower upgrade for your career. Software development and IT services are also seeing a boost thanks to AI. As AI creates new business applications, we need more people who can build and maintain these systems. It's an exciting time to be in tech, with new challenges and opportunities popping up all the time. Here's something really cool. AI isn't just creating jobs, it's also helping us grow in our careers. There are AI-driven platforms that can spot gaps in your skills and suggest personalized training programs. It's like having a career coach that knows exactly what you need to succeed in this changing job market. Now, I know what you're thinking. This all sounds great, but how many jobs are we really talking about? Well, hold on to your hats, because by 2030, experts estimate that AI could create millions of new jobs. That's right, millions. And these aren't just any jobs. We're talking about roles that need human skills like creativity, empathy, and strategic thinking. Things that AI can't easily replicate. One area where we're seeing a lot of growth is in data analysis and strategic planning. AI can crunch numbers faster than any human, but we need people who can take those insights and turn them into smart business decisions. It's like being the captain of a high-tech ship. You need to know how to read the AI-generated maps to chart the best course. The great skill shift, what you need to know. Let's talk about the big changes happening in the job market. You know how we've been discussing AI and its impact on careers? Well, there's another piece of the puzzle we need to explore: skills. The skills that got you where you are today might not be enough to keep you moving forward in this new AI-driven world. Think about it. The World Economic Forum estimates that a whopping 85 million jobs will be affected by AI by 2025. That's a lot of change coming our way, and it means we need to start thinking differently about the skills we bring to the table. Here's the thing. It's not just about learning how to work with AI. It's about developing skills that complement what AI can do. We're talking about skills that make you uniquely human, the things that AI can't replicate, at least not yet. So, what are these skills? Let's break it down. First up, we've got data literacy. With AI crunching numbers faster than ever before, we need people who can make sense of all that information. It's not just about reading charts and graphs. It's about understanding what the data means and how to use it to make smart decisions. Think of it like being a detective, but instead of solving crimes, you're solving business problems. Next on the list is critical thinking and problem solving. AI is great at following rules and patterns, but it's not so great at thinking outside the box. That's where you come in. Employers are looking for people who can tackle complex problems, come up with creative solutions, and adapt to new situations. It's like being a mental gymnast. You need to be flexible and able to look at things from different angles. Communication skills are also becoming more important than ever. As AI takes over more routine tasks, the ability to explain complex ideas, collaborate with others, and build relationships is becoming super valuable. Think about it. AI might be able to write a report, but can it persuade a client or motivate a team? That's where your human touch comes in. Now, let's talk about emotional intelligence. This is all about understanding and managing emotions, both your own and others. As AI handles more of the logical, data-driven tasks, the ability to empathize, resolve conflicts, and work well in teams is becoming a major asset. It's like being the glue that holds everything together in a workplace. Another crucial skill? Adaptability. The job market is changing faster than ever, and we need to be able to keep up. This means being open to learning new things, being comfortable with change, and not being afraid to step out of your comfort zone. It's like being a chameleon in the workplace, able to change and adapt as needed. And let's not forget about digital literacy. While you don't need to be a coding expert, having a good understanding of technology and how to use it effectively is becoming essential in almost every field. This includes knowing how to work with AI tools, understanding basic cybersecurity practices, and being able to navigate different software and platforms. Now, you might be thinking, this all sounds great, but how do I actually develop these skills? Well, here's some good news. AI can actually help with that. There are AI-driven platforms out there that can identify your skill gaps and recommend personalized training programs. It's like having a personal career coach, powered by AI. But here's the kicker. This isn't just about picking up a few new skills and calling it a day. The key to thriving in this new job market is embracing the idea of continuous learning. We need to be willing to keep updating our skills, take on new responsibilities. Real stories, successful career pivots in the AI age. Imagine going from answering phones all day to managing cutting-edge AI systems. Sounds like a dream, right? Well, for Sarah, it's her reality. Let's dive into her story and see how she made this incredible career pivot. Sarah used to work in a bustling call center, fielding customer complaints and juggling multiple phone lines. It was a job that paid the bills, but it didn't exactly set her heart on fire. As news of AI advancements started to circulate, Sarah felt a mix of excitement and fear. On one hand, she was fascinated by the potential of this technology. On the other, she worried her job might become obsolete. But instead of letting fear paralyze her, Sarah decided to take action. She started by researching which skills were in high demand in the AI field. Data analysis, problem solving, and a basic understanding of machine learning kept popping up in job listings. Sarah realized that her experience in customer service had already given her a solid foundation in problem solving and understanding human behavior, skills that are crucial when working with AI systems. Sarah's journey wasn't all smooth sailing, though. She faced plenty of challenges along the way. For one, finding time to study while working full-time was tough. She often found herself burning the midnight oil, watching online tutorials, and practicing coding exercises. There were moments when she wondered if she was in over her head, especially when tackling complex concepts like neural networks. But Sarah persevered. She joined online communities of other career pivoters and found mentors who had made similar transitions. These connections provided invaluable support and guidance. Sarah also took advantage of free online courses and attended local tech meetups to expand her network. One of the biggest hurdles Sarah faced was imposter syndrome. She worried that her lack of a formal tech background would hold her back. But she soon realized that her unique perspective as a former customer service rep actually gave her an edge. She understood the human side of AI interactions in a way that many tech-focused professionals didn't. After months of hard work and dedication, Sarah's efforts paid off. She landed a job as an AI interaction specialist at a tech startup. In this role, she uses her blend of customer service skills and newfound tech knowledge to design and improve AI-powered chatbots. Sarah's story isn't unique. Many others have successfully pivoted their careers in response to the AI revolution. Take Mike, for example. He used to work in data entry, but now oversees AI-driven data analysis projects. Or consider Lisa, who transitioned from a traditional marketing role to becoming an AI marketing strategist. What do these success stories have in common? First, they all involve a willingness to learn and adapt. These career pivoters didn't wait for change to happen to them. They proactively sought out new skills and opportunities. They also leveraged their existing skills in creative ways. Sarah's customer service experience, Mike's attention to detail, and Lisa's marketing know-how all proved valuable in their new AI-focused roles. Another common thread is the importance of continuous learning. The field of AI is constantly evolving, and successful career pivoters understand that their education doesn't stop once they land a new job. They stay curious, keep up with industry trends, and are always ready to add new skills to their toolkit. Now, let's talk about the payoff. While the personal satisfaction of mastering new skills and taking on exciting challenges is rewarding in itself, there's also a financial incentive to consider. According to recent data, workers who successfully pivot to AI-related roles often experience significant salary increases. In fact, those transitioning to data science roles can see salary growth of up to 36% from 2021 to 2031, according to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics. But it's not just about the money. These career pivoters often find themselves in more flexible and dynamic work environments. The rise of AI has led to a trend where companies are increasingly hiring contractors for specialized roles rather than full-time employees. This shift allows for higher pay and more flexibility for those who adapt to the new landscape. Moreover, AI's ability to enhance productivity and streamline workflows has resulted in many workers finding new opportunities in sectors that utilize AI tools effectively. This means that successful career transitions aren't limited to tech companies. Opportunities are opening up across various industries. Unexpected AI transformations. Industries you wouldn't expect. You might think your creative career is safe from AI, but hold on to your hat, because the game is changing faster than you'd expect. Let's dive into some industries where AI is making waves, and they're not the ones you'd typically imagine. Take fashion. Design, for example. We used to think of this as a purely human domain, right? Well, AI is now strutting down the catwalk of creativity. Tools like Midjourney are allowing people to generate art and designs without traditional skills. Imagine a world where AI can whip up a new clothing line faster than you can say Fashion Week. But it's not just about creating pretty pictures. AI is revolutionizing how designers work. It's helping them predict trends, customize designs for individual customers, and even optimize fabric usage to reduce waste. This means fashion designers aren't being replaced, they're evolving. They're becoming AI collaborators, using these tools to push the boundaries of their creativity and efficiency. Now let's talk marketing. You might think that crafting the perfect ad campaign requires a human touch, but AI is shaking things up here too. It's not just about crunching numbers anymore. AI tools are now creating targeted advertising campaigns, analyzing customer data, and even generating content. And get this, AI-generated ads can cost way less to produce than traditional methods. That's a game changer for businesses looking to stretch their marketing dollars. But don't worry, marketers aren't becoming obsolete. Instead, they're becoming AI whisperers, learning how to guide these tools to create campaigns that resonate with human emotions and experiences. It's a whole new skill set that's emerging in the field. Let's switch gears and talk about an industry you might think is all about human judgment: banking. Turns out, AI is making a big splash here too. Take HSBC, for example. They're using AI for anti-money laundering surveillance. This isn't just about making things more efficient. It's about reducing human error in a field where mistakes can cost millions. But it's not stopping there. AI is expanding its role in finance, handling everything from transaction monitoring to customer service. Banks are becoming tech companies with a banking license. This means that finance professionals are having to adapt, learning how to work alongside AI to provide better, faster, and more secure services. Now, let's circle back to the creative industry. We've always thought of creativity as uniquely human, right? Well, AI is challenging that assumption. Tools like ChatGPT and Midjourney are enabling the creation of art and written content without traditional skills. This is raising some big questions about the future of creative professions. But here's the thing, it's not about AI replacing creatives. It's about AI becoming a new tool in the creative toolkit. Just like how digital art didn't kill traditional painting, AI-assisted creativity is opening up new possibilities. Artists and writers who embrace these tools are finding ways to push their creativity further than ever before. Even education, a field we've always associated with human interaction, is feeling the AI breeze. AI is stepping into automated administrative tasks like grading and lesson planning. This isn't about replacing teachers, it's about freeing them up to focus on what they do best, engaging with students and inspiring a love of learning. But it does mean that educators need to adapt. They're learning how to use AI tools to enhance their teaching, create personalized learning experiences, and prepare students for a world where AI is everywhere. Here's something that might surprise you. AI is even making its way into film and television production. It's being used to generate marketing materials, optimize shooting schedules, and even assist in script writing. This is reshaping how content is created and consumed, challenging the traditional roles in the entertainment industry. So, what does all this mean for you? Well, it's clear that AI isn't just affecting a few isolated industries, it's causing a ripple effect across the board. The lines between different sectors are blurring as AI becomes a common thread running through all of them. AI in your current job, a reality check. Let's take a closer look at your job and see just how much AI could really take over. I know it might feel a bit scary to think about, but understanding where you stand is the first step to staying ahead of the game. Think about your typical workday. What tasks do you spend most of your time on? Are they mostly repetitive, or do they require a lot of creative thinking and problem solving? These are the kinds of questions we need to ask to figure out how AI-proof your job really is. Here's the thing. Research shows that AI can handle up to 25% of work tasks in the US. That's a pretty big chunk, right? But don't panic just yet. This doesn't mean AI is coming for your whole job. It's more likely to change parts of it, especially the more routine stuff. Let's break it down a bit. AI is really good at certain types of tasks. Things like data entry, scheduling, and answering basic customer questions are right up AI's alley. These are the kinds of jobs that involve doing the same thing over and over, without much need for emotional intelligence or creative thinking. But here's where it gets interesting. There are still plenty of things AI struggles with. Tasks that need a human touch, like understanding complex emotions, coming up with totally new ideas, or solving tricky problems that don't have a clear answer. These are areas where humans still have the upper hand. So, how do you figure out where your job fits in all this? Well, there's a way to assess your job's AI risk score. It's not an exact science, but it can give you a good idea of where you stand. Here's how it works. First, think about the nature of your tasks. Are they mostly routine and predictable, or do they change a lot from day to day? The more routine they are, the more likely AI could handle them. Next, consider how much human interaction your job requires. Do you spend a lot of time working with people, understanding their needs, and building relationships? These are areas where humans still have a big advantage over AI. Finally, look at the decision-making in your role. Are you making simple, straightforward choices based on clear rules? Or are you dealing with complex situations that need a nuanced approach? The more complex the decisions, the more likely you'll still be needed. Now, you might be thinking, okay, but what if AI can do a lot of my job? Well, that's where understanding your strengths comes in. Even if AI can take over some of your tasks, there are probably areas where you excel that AI can't match. Maybe you're great at motivating your team, or you have a knack for creative problem solving. These are the skills that will become even more valuable as AI takes over the more routine parts of work. Remember, it's not just about protecting your current job. It's about preparing for how your role might evolve. Many jobs won't disappear completely, they'll change. And that's where the opportunity lies. By understanding both the vulnerabilities and strengths of your position, you can start to focus on developing the skills that will keep you valuable in an AI-driven workplace. Think of it this way. AI is like a new tool in your work toolkit. Just like how computers changed the way we work, but didn't replace humans entirely, AI is here to help us work smarter, not to put us out of a job. The key is to learn how to work alongside AI, using it to enhance your own skills and productivity. So what's the takeaway here? Well, it's clear that AI is going to have an impact on most jobs to some degree. But that impact isn't the same across the board. Some industries and roles will see bigger changes than others. And within each job, there will be tasks that AI can handle and others that still need the human touch. Future-proofing your career. Top 3 actions to take now. Alright, let's talk about future-proofing your career. You've seen how AI is shaking things up in the job market, and you might be wondering, what can I actually do about it? Well, I've got good news for you. There are 3 key moves you can make right now that could be the difference between thriving and just surviving in the AI era. And trust me, these aren't just quick fixes. They're game changers that could set you apart in the job market of tomorrow. First up, let's talk about developing those all-important soft skills. You know, the things that make us human and that AI still struggles with. We're talking about communication, problem-solving, and collaboration. These are the skills that are going to be crucial in the AI era. Think about it. While AI might be great at crunching numbers or analyzing data, it's not so hot when it comes to understanding human emotions or coming up with creative solutions to complex problems. So, how do you boost these soft skills? Start by seeking out opportunities to work on team projects, both at work and in your personal life. Join a local community group or volunteer organization. These experiences will help you practice your communication and collaboration skills in real-world settings. For problem solving, try tackling puzzles or brain teasers in your free time. The more you flex these mental muscles, the stronger they'll become. Now let's move on to our second big move, upskilling and reskilling. This is all about developing competencies in areas that AI can't easily replicate. We're talking emotional intelligence, creativity, and complex problem solving. These are the skills that are going to help you stand out in an AI-dominated workplace. But here's the thing. Upskilling doesn't mean you need to go back to school full-time or spend a fortune on courses. There are tons of free or low-cost online resources available. Websites like Coursera, edX, and Khan Academy offer courses on everything from emotional intelligence to creative thinking. Make it a goal to dedicate a few hours each week to learning something new. Even small, consistent efforts can add up to big results over time. And now for our third key action. And this one might surprise you. It's all about embracing AI as a tool to improve your job quality. Instead of seeing AI as a threat, think of it as a partner that can help you do your job better. AI can take over those mundane, repetitive tasks that you probably don't enjoy anyway, freeing you up to focus on more complex and engaging work. For example, if you're in a field like marketing, AI tools can handle tasks like data analysis or scheduling social media posts. This leaves you with more time and mental energy for creative strategy and building client relationships, the parts of your job that AI can't replicate. By learning to work alongside AI, you're not just protecting your job, you're potentially increasing your job satisfaction and reducing the risk of burnout. Now, you might be wondering which specific areas you should focus on. Well, two fields that are seeing massive growth due to AI are cybersecurity and data science. The global cybersecurity market is projected to grow from $27 billion in 2021 to a whopping $345 billion by 2026. That's a clear sign that businesses are going to need a lot more cybersecurity professionals as they rely more and more on digital systems. And when it comes to data science, the outlook is just as bright. Data scientist roles are projected to grow 36% from 2021 to 2031, which is much faster than most other occupations. If you're looking for a field that's future-proof, this could be it. But remember, you don't need to become a full-fledged data scientist or cybersecurity expert overnight. Start by familiarizing yourself with the basics. Learn about data privacy practices or take an introductory course in data analysis. These skills can be valuable in almost any field, and they'll show employers that you're forward-thinking and adaptable. The AI salary shakeup, what to expect in your paycheck. Now let's talk about something that really hits home, your paycheck. You've been working hard to stay ahead of the AI curve, but have you considered how it might shake up your salary? The numbers might surprise you, and not always in the way you'd expect. We all know AI is changing the game, but here's the thing, it's not just about keeping your job anymore. It's about how much that job is going to pay you in the next few years. Think about it. AI isn't just replacing tasks, it's reshaping entire salary structures. And this shift, it's happening faster than you might realize. Let's start with some good news. If you're in a field where AI can boost your productivity, you might be looking at a nice bump in your paycheck. Goldman Sachs projects that AI could raise global GDP by 7%. That's a lot of economic growth, and it could mean more money in your pocket if you're in the right position. Jobs that work alongside AI, like data analysts or AI specialists, are seeing their value skyrocket. But here's where it gets tricky. While some salaries are going up, others might be heading in the opposite direction. The World Economic Forum estimates that AI will replace about 85 million jobs by 2025. That's a lot of people potentially looking for work, which could drive down wages in certain fields. If your job involves tasks that are easy to automate, you might see your salary stagnate or even decrease. This is creating what experts are calling a wage gap between workers who are AI savvy and those who aren't. It's like a new kind of digital divide, but instead of being about access to technology, it's about who can work with it effectively. Those who can harness AI's power are seeing their salaries increase, while those who can't might find themselves left behind. Let's break it down with some real numbers. The demand for data scientists is projected to grow 36% from 2021 to 2031. That's way faster than average, and it means these roles are likely to command higher and higher salaries. On the flip side, roles that involve repetitive tasks or can be easily automated might see wages flatten out or even drop. But don't think this only affects entry-level jobs or lower-paying positions. A study by the University of Pennsylvania and OpenAI found that even educated white-collar workers earning up to $80,000 a year could be affected by AI automation. This means that no matter where you are on the career ladder, AI could impact your earning potential. So, what might your salary look like in 5 years? Well, it depends on your skills and how well you adapt to working with AI. If you're in a field where AI can enhance your work rather than replace it, you could be looking at significant salary growth. Think roles in AI development, data analysis, or AI strategy. These positions are likely to see their value, and their paychecks, increase substantially. On the other hand, if your job involves tasks that AI can easily take over, you might need to brace yourself for some changes. It doesn't mean your job will disappear overnight, but it could mean your salary growth might slow down or even reverse if you don't adapt. The key takeaway? The salary landscape is changing, and it's changing fast. But here's the good news. you're not powerless in this situation. By understanding these trends and taking steps to adapt, you can position yourself for salary growth rather than stagnation. Think about the skills you have now and how they align with AI's capabilities. Are there areas where you can learn to work alongside AI, enhancing your productivity and value to your company? Or maybe there are new skills you can develop that complement AI's abilities, making you indispensable in your field. Remember, it's not just about technical skills. As AI takes over more routine tasks, human skills like creativity, emotional intelligence, and complex problem-solving become even more valuable. AI developing these skills could set you apart, and now that we've covered the valuable skills for the future, let's take a closer look at what your workday might look like when AI becomes your closest colleague. It's not about robots taking over, but a whole new way of getting things done. Imagine walking into work, and your AI assistant has already sorted your inbox, scheduled your meetings, and highlighted your top priorities. Sounds interesting, right? Let's explore what a typical day looks like when you're working alongside AI. First off, let's clear up a common misconception. Some people worry that AI will make work less engaging or even boring. But here's the thing, it's actually the opposite. AI takes care of the repetitive stuff, leaving you free to tackle the big ideas and creative challenges. It's like having a super efficient personal assistant who never gets tired or needs a coffee break. So picture this. You start your day by checking in with your AI assistant. It's already analyzed your upcoming tasks and meetings, and it suggests the best way to structure your day for maximum productivity. No more wasting time figuring out what to do first. Your AI buddy has got you covered. As you dive into your first task, you notice how seamlessly AI integrates into your workflow. Maybe you're working on a report, and your AI tool is right there, offering real-time data analysis and suggesting relevant information. It's like having a knowledgeable colleague always ready to lend a hand. But here's where it gets really interesting. AI doesn't just help with the routine stuff. It actually enhances your decision-making process. Let's say you're facing a tricky problem at work. Your AI assistant can quickly analyze past similar situations, provide relevant data, and even suggest possible solutions. It's not making the decision for you, but it's giving you all the information you need to make the best choice. As the day goes on, you might find yourself collaborating with colleagues on a project. Here's where AI really shines. It can coordinate schedules, manage shared documents, and even help brainstorm ideas. Imagine having a virtual team member who can instantly recall every detail from past meetings and projects. Pretty handy, right? One of the best parts of working with AI is how it frees up your time for more creative and strategic tasks. Remember those brilliant ideas you never had time to explore? Now you do. With AI handling the routine work, you can focus on innovation, problem solving, and building relationships with clients or teammates. It's like unlocking a whole new level of productivity and job satisfaction. Of course, working alongside AI requires some new skills and a different mindset. You need to be comfortable with technology, sure, but it's more than that. It's about learning to collaborate with AI, understanding its strengths and limitations, and knowing when to rely on your human judgment. Think of it as developing a partnership with your AI tools, rather than just using them. Now, you might be wondering if all this AI assistance really makes a difference. Well, the numbers speak for themselves. Companies using AI tools have seen productivity increases of up to 40% in certain tasks. That's a big deal. And it's not just about getting more done. It's about doing better work and feeling less stressed while you're at it. Here's another cool thing. AI can help you manage your workload more effectively, leading to better work-life balance. Imagine leaving work feeling accomplished instead of overwhelmed. With AI handling a lot of the routine tasks, you can focus on what really matters, both at work and in your personal life. Identifying your AI-proof skills, your career insurance policy. Think AI can do everything? Think again. There's a set of skills that are like kryptonite to artificial intelligence. And guess what? You probably use them every day without even realizing it. Let's uncover these hidden talents that even the smartest AI can't touch. When we talk about AI-proof skills, we're diving into the heart of what makes us human. These are the abilities that robots and algorithms just can't replicate, no matter how advanced they get. And here's the kicker. These skills are your secret weapon in the job market. Let's start with emotional intelligence. It's that gut feeling you get when a friend needs a shoulder to cry on, or when you need to smooth over a tense situation at work. AI might be able to analyze facial expressions, but it can't truly understand or respond to human emotions. This is why jobs in teaching, counseling, and leadership are still very much in human hands. Think about it. Would you want a robot trying to comfort you during a tough time? Now let's talk about creativity. Sure, AI can generate art and write stories, but can it come up with truly original ideas? Not really. Creative thinking involves making unexpected connections, drawing from personal experiences, and thinking outside the box. This is why roles in advertising, product design, and content creation still need that human touch. AI might be able to help, but it can't replace the spark of human creativity. Problem solving is another area where humans shine. While AI is great at crunching numbers and following rules, it struggles with complex, open-ended problems. This is especially true in fields like law, where negotiation and strategy are key. Lawyers need to understand the nuances of human behavior, interpret complex laws, and come up with creative solutions. An AI might be able to review contracts, but it can't argue a case in court or negotiate a tricky settlement. Let's not forget about adaptability. In today's fast-paced world, being able to pivot and learn new skills is crucial. AI is programmed for specific tasks, but humans can learn, grow, and apply knowledge in new ways. This is why roles in fields like cybersecurity are booming. The global cybersecurity market is expected to grow from $27 billion in 2021 to $345 billion by 2026. Why? Because cybersecurity professionals need to constantly adapt to new threats and technologies, something AI just can't do on its own. Data science is another field where human skills are in high demand. The U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics projects that data science roles will grow by 36% from 2021 to 2031. Why? Because while AI can crunch numbers, it takes human insight to interpret that data and turn it into actionable strategies. Data scientists need to blend technical skills with creativity and business acumen, a combination that AI can't match. Now you might be thinking, but what about writing? Can AI do that now? Well, yes and no. AI can generate content, but it struggles with creating high-quality, creative writing that captures unique perspectives and emotional depth. If you're a writer who can bring fresh ideas and emotional resonance to your work, you're still very much in demand. Here's something interesting to consider. According to a report by Goldman Sachs, while AI may automate a significant portion of tasks, it's estimated that 85% of employment growth over the last 80 years has been driven by technology creating new positions. This suggests that as AI advances, new job opportunities will emerge for those who can adapt and leverage their uniquely human skills. So, how can you cultivate and showcase these AI-proof skills? Start by reflecting on your daily tasks. Which ones require empathy, creativity, or complex problem solving? These are your strengths. Look for opportunities to use these skills more in your current role, or consider how you might pivot to a role that relies heavily on these human-centric abilities. Remember, approximately 60% of today's workers are employed in occupations that didn't exist in 1940. This shows that the job market is constantly evolving and new roles are always emerging. By focusing on developing your emotional intelligence, creativity, problem-solving skills, and adaptability, you're setting yourself up for success in this changing landscape. The AI Training Roadmap: Where to invest your time and money. Ready to level up your skills for the AI era? Let's talk about where to focus your efforts. With so many training options out there, it can feel overwhelming to know where to start. But don't worry, we're going to break it down and make it simple. First up, let's talk about data science. This field is exploding right now, and for good reason. Companies are collecting more data than ever before, and they need people who can make sense of it all. Think about it. Every time you click on a website, make a purchase, or even just browse social media, you're creating data. And businesses want to use that data to make smart decisions. So, what does this mean for you? Well, if you're looking to future-proof your career, learning data science skills could be a great move. You don't need to become a full-fledged data scientist overnight, but even understanding the basics can give you a leg up in many jobs. Now, let's talk about another hot area, cybersecurity. With all this data floating around, keeping it safe is more important than ever. Companies are desperate for people who understand how to protect their information from hackers and other threats. And here's the thing, this field is growing fast. But here's where it gets really interesting. AI isn't just changing what we need to learn. It's also changing how we learn. AI-powered platforms can actually help you figure out what skills you need to develop. They can look at your current abilities and suggest personalized training programs to help you grow in your career. It's like having a personal career coach right at your fingertips. Now, you might be thinking, this all sounds great, but I barely have time to breathe, let alone take on a whole new set of skills. And I get it. Life is busy. But here's the thing, you don't have to do it all at once. Even small steps can make a big difference. Think about setting aside just 30 minutes a day for learning. That could be watching a tutorial video on your lunch break, or doing some practice exercises before bed. It might not seem like much, but over time, those small efforts can add up to some serious skills. And remember, it's not just about technical skills. Soft skills like communication, problem solving, and collaboration are still super important. In fact, as AI takes over more routine tasks, these human skills become even more valuable. So don't forget to work on these too. Now, let's talk about the payoff. Investing in your skills can have a big impact on your earning potential. For example, becoming a data scientist could lead to a significant salary boost. And with the growing demand for cybersecurity professionals, skills in this area could really pay off too. But it's not just about the money. Learning new skills can make you more confident at work, open up new opportunities, and even make your job more interesting. When you understand how AI works and how to use it, you can focus on the more creative and challenging aspects of your job, leaving the boring stuff to the machines. So, where should you start? Well, that depends on your current job and where you want to go. But in general, here are some areas to consider. 1. Data analysis. Learn how to work with data, even if you're not becoming a full-fledged data scientist. 2. AI basics. Understand how AI works and how it's being used in your industry. 3. Cybersecurity. Learn the basics of keeping data safe. 4. Digital literacy. Make sure you're comfortable with the latest digital tools and platforms. 5. Soft skills. Work on your communication, problem solving, and collaboration skills. Remember, the goal isn't to become an expert in everything overnight. It's about gradually building up your skills so you're ready for whatever the future holds. AI in hiring. New rules for your job search. Think you know how to nail a job interview? What if I told you your next interviewer might not even be human? Let's explore how AI is reshaping the hiring process and what it means for your career prospects. The job search game has changed, and you might be surprised at who or what is reading your application first. AI is transforming the hiring process in ways we couldn't have imagined just a few years ago. It's automating tasks like resume screening and finding potential candidates, making things much faster and more efficient for companies. But here's the thing, this new AI-driven hiring world can feel a bit scary. You might worry that a computer could unfairly screen out your application before a human even sees it. It's a valid concern, but don't panic. Understanding how AI works in hiring can actually give you an edge. Let's talk about how AI is being used in the early stages of job applications. When you submit your resume, there's a good chance it's going through an AI screening tool first. These tools are looking for specific keywords and phrases that match the job description. It's like a digital gatekeeper, deciding which resumes make it to the human recruiters. So, how can you make sure your resume gets past this AI bouncer? It's all about optimizing your resume for these screening tools. Think about the key skills and experiences the job requires, and make sure you're using the right language to describe them. But don't just stuff your resume with keywords. That won't fool the AI. Instead, focus on clearly showcasing your relevant skills and experiences using industry-standard terms. Now, let's say your resume makes it through. The next step might be an AI-led initial interview. Yes, you read that right. Your first interview could be with a chatbot. These AI systems are designed to ask preliminary questions and assess candidates based on their responses. It might feel a bit weird at first, but there are ways to ace these AI interviews. When preparing for an AI-led interview, think about how to demonstrate your AI readiness. Show that you're comfortable with technology and can adapt to new tools. Practice giving clear, concise answers that highlight your skills and experiences. Remember, AI systems are looking for specific information, so make sure you're addressing the questions directly. But it's not just about impressing the AI. Employers are also looking for skills that complement AI technologies. They want people who can work alongside AI, not just those who might be replaced by it. So, what are these AI-era skills? Emotional intelligence is a big one. AI might be great at crunching numbers, but it's not so hot at understanding human emotions or navigating complex social situations. If you can show strong people skills and empathy, you're bringing something to the table that AI can't replicate. Creativity is another key skill. AI can follow rules and patterns, but it struggles with truly original thinking. If you can demonstrate your ability to come up with innovative solutions or think outside the box, you'll stand out to employers. Complex problem solving is also in high demand. While AI can handle a lot of routine tasks, it's not great at dealing with ambiguous or unprecedented situations. Showing that you can tackle complex problems and adapt to new challenges will make you a valuable asset in the AI era. When you're job hunting, it's important to showcase your AI readiness. This doesn't mean you need to be a coding whiz, unless that's part of the job, of course. Instead, highlight any experience you have working with AI tools or technologies. Maybe you've used AI-powered software in your current role, or perhaps you've taken some online courses to learn about AI. Even if you don't have direct experience, showing that you're curious about AI and willing to learn can go a long way. Here's some good news. Candidates who adapt to these AI hiring practices are seeing better results. Companies are increasingly favoring applicants who demonstrate an understanding of AI's role in their industry. It shows that you're forward-thinking and ready to embrace new technologies. Boosting your productivity with AI, tools you need to know. You've learned how to navigate AI in hiring, but that's just the beginning. What if I told you there's a way to make AI work for you, boosting your output and freeing up time for what really matters? Let's dive into the AI productivity revolution that's changing the game for savvy professionals. Think about all the tasks that eat up your day: scheduling meetings, answering emails, or sifting through data. Now imagine having a personal assistant that never sleeps, never gets tired, and can handle these tasks in a fraction of the time. That's what AI productivity tools can do for you. But here's the thing, I know what you're thinking. Great, another tech tool I need to learn. When am I supposed to find the time for that? Don't worry, I hear you. The learning curve for new AI tools can feel daunting, especially when you're already juggling a million things. But trust me, the payoff is worth it. Let's start with something you probably use every day, writing. Whether it's emails, reports, or presentations, AI writing assistants can be game changers. These tools can help you draft content faster, suggest improvements, and even adapt your tone for different audiences. Think of them as your personal editor, always ready to give your writing a boost. But here's the key. These tools work best when you use them as collaborators, not replacements. Start by drafting your main points, then let the AI help you flesh them out. This way, you're still in control of your message, but you're getting there faster and more efficiently. Now, let's talk about data analysis. If you've ever stared at a spreadsheet feeling overwhelmed, AI tools can be your new best friend. They can quickly spot trends, create visualizations, and even suggest insights you might have missed. This means less time crunching numbers and more time making informed decisions. But remember, AI is here to enhance your skills, not replace them. It's crucial to maintain a balance between AI assistance and human judgment. After all, you're the expert in your field, and your experience and intuition are invaluable. Use AI to handle the heavy lifting, but always apply your own critical thinking to the results. So, how do you stay on top of all these new AI tools? It can feel like there's a new one every day, right? The key is continuous learning. Set aside some time each week to explore new tools or features. Follow industry blogs, join online communities, or attend virtual workshops. It might seem like extra work now, but it's an investment in your future productivity. And here's some motivation to keep you going. Companies using AI tools have reported some seriously impressive productivity increases. In fact, some organizations have found that AI can handle up to 25% of work tasks. That's a quarter of your workload potentially freed up for more important things. But let's be real. Integrating AI into your work life isn't always smooth sailing. It requires careful planning and training to make sure you're using these tools effectively. Start small. Pick one task you do regularly and find an AI tool to help with it. As you get comfortable, gradually expand to other areas of your work. Remember, The goal isn't to become dependent on AI, but to use it as a powerful tool in your professional toolkit. It's about working smarter, not harder. And when you do it right, you'll find yourself with more time for the parts of your job that really matter. The creative thinking, the ethics of AI at work, the human interactions that no AI can replicate. You know how we've been talking about AI making our work lives easier? Well, it's time to take a step back and look at the bigger picture. AI at work isn't just about getting things done faster or better. It's about doing the right thing. And that's where ethics come into play. Let's be real for a moment. AI is powerful, but it's not perfect. It's a tool created by humans, which means it can carry our biases and make mistakes. Imagine an AI system that's supposed to help with hiring decisions, but it's been trained on data that favors certain groups over others. Suddenly, your company's diversity efforts could be going backwards without anyone even realizing it. This is just one of the ethical challenges we're facing as AI becomes more prevalent in our workplaces. It's not just about following rules. It's about making sure that as we embrace this technology, we're not accidentally creating new problems or reinforcing old inequalities. One of the biggest concerns is how AI might change the nature of our jobs. Sure, it can take over mundane tasks and free us up for more engaging work. That sounds great, right? But here's the catch. What if this shift leads to a growing gap between employees who can easily adapt to working with AI and those who can't? We could end up with a workplace divided into AI-rich and AI-poor sectors, creating new forms of inequality. And it's not just about individual jobs. The way AI is rolled out across different industries could lead to some serious instability in the job market. Some sectors might see massive growth, while others shrink dramatically. This kind of economic upheaval can have ripple effects throughout society. Another crucial issue is the skills gap that AI could create. As AI takes over certain tasks, employees might need to quickly learn new skills to stay relevant. This puts the responsibility on companies to invest in training and development programs. But what happens to the workers who can't keep up? We need to think carefully about how to support everyone through this transition. Now, you might be thinking, okay, but what are companies actually doing about all this? Well, the good news is that many organizations are starting to take these ethical concerns seriously. They're realizing that building trust in AI is crucial for employee engagement and maintaining a positive company culture. Some companies are creating new roles specifically focused on AI ethics. These folks are responsible for making sure AI systems are designed and used in ways that are fair and transparent. They're asking tough questions like, how do we make sure our AI isn't discriminating against certain groups? How do we explain AI decisions to employees and customers? How do we protect people's privacy when AI is processing so much personal data? But here's the thing, it's not just up to the higher-ups to ensure ethical AI use. Every one of us has a role to play. As employees working alongside AI, we need to be vigilant. If something doesn't seem right, speak up. Ask questions about how AI tools are being used in your workplace. Advocate for transparency and fairness. This is especially important because public trust in AI-driven decisions is still shaky. People are understandably wary of systems they don't fully understand, making important choices that affect their lives and livelihoods. Companies that prioritize ethical AI practices and are open about how they're using the technology are more likely to win that trust. Your AI action plan, next steps for career success. All right, let's talk about your personal AI action plan. We've covered a lot of ground, and you might be feeling a bit overwhelmed. But don't worry, we're going to break this down into manageable steps just for you. Creating a personalized AI career action plan might sound daunting, but it's actually a powerful way to take control of your future. Think about it. When you have a clear roadmap, you're much more likely to reach your destination. And in this case, that destination is a thriving career in the age of AI. So, where do we start? The first step is to take a good, honest look at where you are right now. What skills do you already have? What does your current job role involve? This isn't about judging yourself. It's about getting a clear picture of your starting point. Let's say you're working in customer service. You probably have great communication skills, problem-solving abilities, and experience dealing with different types of people. These are all valuable skills that can be built upon as AI becomes more prevalent in your field. Now it's time to set some specific, achievable goals. Maybe you want to learn the basics of data analysis, Or perhaps you're interested in understanding how AI chatbots work. Whatever it is, make sure your goals are clear and realistic. Instead of saying, I want to become an AI expert, try something like, I want to complete an online course in machine learning basics within the next 3 months. Creating a timeline is crucial for turning your goals into reality. Think about how much time you can realistically dedicate to learning each week. Even if it's just 30 minutes a day, that adds up to 3.5 hours a week, more than enough to make steady progress. Remember, consistency is key here. It's better to study for 30 minutes every day than to cram for 5 hours once a week. Staying motivated can be tough, especially when you're learning something new. One strategy is to find a study buddy or join an online community of people with similar goals. Sharing your progress and challenges can help keep you accountable and inspired. You could also try using a habit tracking app to visually see your progress over time. It's also important to celebrate your wins, no matter how small. Finished a challenging module in your online course? Treat yourself to something nice. Applied a new skill at work? Take a moment to acknowledge your growth. These little celebrations can help keep your motivation high. Now, let's talk about the power of creating and following an action plan. According to research, people who write down their goals and create a plan to achieve them are significantly more likely to succeed. In fact, some studies suggest that you're up to 42% more likely to achieve your goals if you write them down regularly. But here's the thing, your plan isn't set in stone. As you learn and grow, you might discover new interests or opportunities. That's okay. Your plan should be flexible enough to adapt as you go along. The important thing is that you're taking proactive steps towards your future. Remember, the goal isn't to become an AI expert overnight. It's about gradually building the skills and knowledge you need to thrive in an AI-enhanced workplace. As you work through your plan, you'll likely find that your confidence grows along with your skills. One of the most exciting things about creating your AI action plan is that it puts you in the driver's seat of your career. Instead of waiting for AI to change your job, you're actively shaping your future. This proactive approach can give you a real edge in the job market. The AI revolution, your opportunity to shine. You've got your action plan, but here's where things get really interesting. Did you know that embracing AI could actually make you love your job more? It's true, and the reasons might surprise you. Let's talk about how AI is changing the game in a way that could seriously boost your career satisfaction. Think about all those tedious, repetitive tasks that eat up your day. You know, the ones that make you feel like you're stuck in a hamster wheel. Well, AI is stepping up to take those off your plate. This isn't just about saving time. It's about freeing you up to do the work that really matters. Imagine spending your days solving complex problems, coming up with creative ideas, and making decisions that have a real impact. That's the kind of work that gets you excited to show up each day, right? With AI handling the grunt work, you get to focus on these high-value tasks that not only make you feel more fulfilled, but also showcase your unique human skills. But here's the thing, it's not just about feeling good. This shift towards more meaningful work can have a real impact on your career prospects. Companies are starting to realize that human-AI collaboration is where the magic happens. They're looking for people who can work alongside AI, using their creativity and emotional intelligence to take projects to the next level. Think about it. As AI takes care of data analysis and routine tasks, your role becomes more about interpreting results, making strategic decisions, and communicating with team members. These are the skills that can really set you apart in the job market. And the best part, these are the kinds of skills that are hard to automate, which means they'll be in demand for years to come. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Sounds great, but how do I actually make this happen? Well, it starts with embracing change and committing to continuous learning. The world of AI is evolving fast, and staying on top of these changes is key to thriving in this new landscape. But don't worry, you don't need to become a coding expert overnight. Start small. Look for ways to incorporate AI tools into your current work. Maybe it's using an AI writing assistant to help draft reports faster, or an AI-powered data analysis tool to spot trends you might have missed. As you get comfortable with these tools, you'll start to see how they can enhance your work rather than replace it. And here's some good news that might ease your mind about job security. A study by Goldman Sachs suggests that new jobs created by technological innovations like AI actually account for most of our long-term employment growth. This means that while some jobs might change or disappear, new and exciting roles are likely to emerge. Let's talk about decision-making for a moment. One of the coolest things about AI is its ability to process huge amounts of data at lightning speed. This means that when you're faced with a tough decision, you can have AI-powered insights at your fingertips. It's like having a super smart assistant who can quickly gather all the relevant information you need. But here's where you come in. It's your human judgment, your ability to consider context and nuance, that turns that information into wise decisions. This combination of AI efficiency and human wisdom, that's a career superpower. Now let's address the elephant in the room, safety. We often think of AI in terms of efficiency or creativity, but did you know it can actually make your workplace safer? AI systems can monitor work environments and predict potential hazards before they become problems. This means fewer accidents and a more secure work environment for everyone. If you're in an industry where safety is a big concern, this could be a game changer for your peace of mind at work. But perhaps one of the most exciting aspects of the AI revolution is the opportunity for personalized growth. AI-powered learning platforms can analyze your current skills and career goals to create a tailored development plan just for you. It's like having a personal career coach who knows exactly what you need to learn to get where you want to go. This kind of targeted skill development can help you advance in your career faster than ever before. Remember, the goal isn't to compete with AI, but to complement it. Your uniquely human skills, your creativity, your emotional intelligence, your ability to build relationships. These are your secret weapons in the AI era. By combining these skills with AI's capabilities, you're setting yourself up for a career that's not just future-proof, but truly exciting. Let's wrap this up, because here's the truth. The AI revolution isn't something to be scared of. It's your chance to shine brighter than ever before. Remember, when we say 40% of jobs are changing, that doesn't mean they're vanishing into thin air. It means there's a whole world of new opportunities waiting for you to grab them. Think about it. You've got all this knowledge now. You know what's coming, and you're ready to take it on. So here's what I want you to do. Pick one thing from this video. Just one. Maybe it's a skill you want to learn, or a course you want to take. Whatever it is, start today. Don't wait. Your future self is going to be so grateful you took that first step. This isn't about just keeping your head above water. It's about riding the wave of change all the way to the top.